In the treacherous world of Mexican drug cartels, tales of violence, power, and ruthlessness abound. Amidst the chaos, one name emerged as a symbol of terror and death: El Chino Antrax. Today, we bring you the chilling story of El Chino Antrax, widely regarded as the deadliest hitman of the Sinaloa Cartel. With a fearsome reputation and a trail of bloodshed, this enigmatic figure struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. Join us as we explore the life and crimes of El Chino Antrax. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for thrilling videos. Let's get started. The beginnings of El Chino Antrax. El Chino Antrax, whose real name was Jose Rodrigo Arechiga Gamboa, was born on June 15, 1980, in Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Growing up in a city notorious for its drug trade and cartel activity, it was only a matter of time before young Arechiga became entangled in this dangerous underworld. Arechiga's rise within the Sinaloa Cartel began in the early 2000s when he caught the attention of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the infamous drug lord who headed the organization. El Chapo recognized the potential in the young Arechiga and quickly enlisted him as part of his hit squad, known as Los Antrax, named after a bacterial infection. Ruthless and lethal El Chino Antrax swiftly gained a reputation for his ruthlessness and effectiveness as a hitman. Known for his ice-cold demeanor and unwavering commitment to violence, he became feared by rival cartels and law enforcement alike. It is estimated that during his reign, El Chino Antrax was responsible for over 1,000 killings, earning him the title of the deadliest hitman in the Sinaloa Cartel's history. His preferred weapon of choice was the AK-47 assault rifle, a symbol of his deadly efficiency. With this weapon in hand, he orchestrated brutal massacres and carried out targeted assassinations with chilling precision. His victims ranged from rival cartel members and their associates to innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. The rival cartel assassin. In one notorious incident, El Chino Antrax faced off against a rival cartel's top assassin in a deadly duel. The streets of Culiacan became a battleground as the two skilled marksmen engaged in a deadly game of cat and mouse. Ultimately, El Chino Antrax emerged victorious, eliminating his rival and sending a chilling message to those who dared challenge the Sinaloa Cartel. El Chino Antrax was not confined to the borders of Mexico. He expanded his operations internationally, carrying out hits in the United States and South America. His reach and influence knew no bounds, leaving law enforcement agencies across different countries struggling to bring him to justice. Cat and mouse with law enforcement. El Chino Antrax was no stranger to the cat and mouse game with law enforcement. His ability to elude capture for years showcased his mastery of evading authorities. He operated in the shadows, constantly changing his location and employing sophisticated counter-surveillance techniques to stay one step ahead. Law enforcement agencies across Mexico and beyond were determined to bring down El Chino Antrax and dismantle the Sinaloa Cartel's operations. However, his deep connections within the criminal underworld and the loyalty of those around him made it incredibly challenging for authorities to gather evidence and build a strong case against him. It was a constant race against time as investigators chased leads and attempted to gather intelligence on his whereabouts. A life of luxury and notoriety. As El Chino Antrax's power and influence within the Sinaloa Cartel grew, so did his appetite for a lavish lifestyle. He flaunted his ill-gotten wealth with expensive cars, designer clothes, and extravagant parties. His ostentatious displays of wealth only served to fuel his notoriety and intimidate his enemies further. However, such a life of excess and visibility inevitably attracted the attention of law enforcement. In 2013, El Chino Antrax was arrested in the Netherlands while attempting to board a flight to Mexico. He was charged with drug trafficking and money laundering offenses and faced the possibility of extradition to the United States. The fall of a cartel assassin, El Chino Antrax's arrest marked a turning point in his criminal career. In an unexpected turn of events, he decided to cooperate with U.S. authorities, providing information about the inner workings of the Sinaloa Cartel and its leaders. This decision came at a great cost, as it placed a target on his back within the criminal underworld. In 2014, Just a year after his arrest, news broke that El Chino Antrax had escaped from custody in Mexico. Rumors circulated that his escape was facilitated by corrupt officials sympathetic to the Sinaloa Cartel. Although some believed he would resume his reign of terror, others speculated that his escape was merely a ruse to protect his family and loved ones from potential retribution. However, the respite was short-lived. On December 16, 2013, news surfaced that El Chino Antrax's ex-girlfriend, Claudia Ochoa Felix, known as the Kim Kardashian of organized crime, had been found dead in a house in Culiacan. The circumstances surrounding her death remain unclear, but it was widely speculated that it was a targeted assassination aimed at El Chino Antrax himself. From that point on, El Chino Antrax vanished from the public eye. Some believe he went into hiding, constantly on the run to evade both law enforcement and rival cartels seeking revenge. Others speculate that he may have met a violent end at the hands of his enemies, as is often the fate of those deeply involved in the criminal underworld. The legacy of El Chino Antrax. El Chino Antrax's reign as the deadliest hitman in the Sinaloa Cartel left a trail of destruction and death in its wake. His cold-blooded efficiency and unwavering loyalty to the cartel earned him a fearsome reputation that sent shockwaves through the criminal landscape. His story serves as a chilling reminder of the depths to which individuals can sink in pursuit of power and wealth. While El Chino Antrax's actions may have been fueled by the allure of the criminal lifestyle, it is crucial to remember the countless lives that were shattered and lost as a result of his violent deeds. The impact of his reign of terror continues to be felt by the communities affected by the drug trade, perpetuating a cycle of violence that plagues Mexico to this day. The story of El Chino Antrax stands as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the destructive forces that emerge when power and violence intertwine. It serves as a grim testament to the ongoing struggle against drug cartels and organized crime, as law enforcement agencies and societies strive to dismantle these criminal networks and bring justice to those affected. The legacy of El Chino Antrax is one of infamy and fear, a stark reminder of the high price exacted by a life steeped in the darkness of the underworld. His name will forever be associated with brutality and death, leaving a lasting impact on the history of the Sinaloa Cartel and the criminal landscape of Mexico. As we explore the stories of notorious individuals like El Chino Antrax, let us not forget the countless lives affected by their crimes. It is crucial that law enforcement agencies and international cooperation continue to combat organized crime, dismantling the networks that enable figures like El Chino Antrax to thrive. Thank you for joining us today as we delved into the life and crimes of El Chino Antrax, the deadliest hitman of the Sinaloa. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Stay tuned for more captivating stories from the world of crime.